I'm Casey Keynes. I'm Cree and Dene from Fort Nelson First Nation. I have 2 little girls and am 5 months pregnant with another little girl. I am a student at law, so a baby lawyer, working for both my nation, the government, and Wakoto and Law and Governance Lodge. And my nation is on Treaty 8 territory in northern British Columbia. It is an amalgamated band, so we have both Cree and Dene members. We are setting foundational blocks that were built from hundreds of years ago on the traditional knowledge of our ancestors and their ways of knowing, and we're going to continue that work from now and hopefully on into the future. The project that we is undergoing is the Rebuilding Nationhood project. Most of the project is focused around our family representatives. So we have 13 members that were represented by each of the families that were original families from the band when it was first amalgamated. And those family representatives are in charge of making sure that we're moving on the right path to integrating our Indigenous legal ways of knowing and legal orders into all that we do in governance moving forward. With all the legislative provisions that are being discussed right now around Bill C-31 and the next steps for second generation cutoff, it's important for our membership to really understand what the implications are for future generations. And so our membership code is going back to the beginning. It's saying what were the principles of our ancestors on things like membership and inclusion and sharing resources and land. And so we are moving backwards, and we're starting from the beginning and saying what are the Cree and Dene ways of knowing that will move us forward into modernization of a membership code and revisiting that in a completely different framework. It's been extremely valuable to have a flexible approach to everything that we're doing in governance. Working with Indigenous nations is a unique opportunity, but there's also a lot of unique challenges that we haven't faced or have any idea to deal with from typical municipal or federal government. And so being really flexible in our approach has allowed us to move forward in a way that is not only representative of our community, but allows us to face those challenges in a way that's rooted in our own ways of knowing. The next steps are really taking the time to embed ourselves within the community and ensuring that everything that we do is community rooted, community led, community comprehended. And so really moving forward, working with the community, inside the community, and ensuring that everything that we do is on the process, and the approval of the community is going to take some time, but it is worth the time. What I'm most proud of is being able to look back at our ancestors' stories and interviews and really be able to bring that into a modern context. And so hearing the stories of my own grandparents and all the lessons that they had for the next generation, and then being that generation that gets to bring that to life is such a special moment.